Marsellus Wallace look like?
Hello guys, how you all doing? So, what does Marsellus Wallace look like? Let's have a look. This is a bust I got in a little while ago, and it is of course Marsellus Wallace from, in my opinion, probably my favourite film of all time, Pulp Fiction. Absolutely love that film. Like I say, if I had to pick one film, I just think that is such a great film. And to be honest, in terms of, it's kind of strange really, because as a collector, you kind of collect, statues, busts, memorabilia of your, your favourite films, anything kind of that really sort of tickles your nostalgia muscle, if you like. And for me, in terms of, like I say, my favourite film, there's just nothing really out there. There's a couple of busts by Howard Senff. He did a couple of resin busts of Vincent Vega and Jules. But other than that, there's just not really a lot out there, which I think is an absolute crime. None of the major real companies I've done any kind of statues, like larger scale statues. You can get some of the smaller figures, which I've looked at, but I preliminary collect life-size pieces. So I got this, and it is a life-size silicone bust of Marsellus Wallace. Let's have a little look. We'll start at the bottom, and got this really cool little sort of name plate there. These I just added. Got the Z keyring, and also got. I was actually going to get the cigarette carton. And if you actually watch different Tarantino films, he's got these, I think they're like a made-up brand of cigarettes, and he uses these in quite a few of his films. When Vincent Vega takes Mia Wallace out into the, oh god, I can't think of the place where they go to eat, but she's got a packet of Red Apple cigarettes, and like I say, they're used in some of these other films as well. I got this kind of little classy case. I don't know. I just thought, being as it's Marsellus Wallace, he's a gangster. He's got his fingers in a lot of pies. I just think you'd have something maybe a little bit classier or something like that. So I just went for that. Plus, it was actually cheaper than buying the regular carton of cigarettes. And if we work our way up. It's a really, really nice piece. I'll give him a little spin. Sorry about the light, guys. I've been sort of trying to... I get a lot of glare coming through the window, like a lot of haze, and just sort of like picking a right time really to kind of film something. The sun's kind of gone in. Yeah, we've actually had sun in the UK, which is very, very rare, but the sun's kind of gone in now, so it's still a little bit light, but yeah, you can sort of make it out. Got the mouth muzzle. This is obviously from the scene where he and Butch, they've had their fight on the street, and they've been taken down into the shop basement where Zed's been phoned. It's just such a mad, crazy scene. It's just so iconic, really. Wrong in so many ways, but just so cool. give him another little spin. I've added a few bits to myself on this. I put the plaster in. I got the gun holster. If you actually watch the film, it's quite hard to notice, but he is, in fact, if we look at this picture here, you could just see it that he's got a gun holster, and it's a two. I've studied pictures. It's got like two straps, and this is kind of fairly close. But you don't really get a very good look at it in the film, so I've had to kind of wing it a little bit, but it works. What I will be doing, I also added another earring in on the right side. I will be replicating the blood down the top. I may even do that today. It's on the list of things to do, really. I haven't really been doing a lot of painting of late, but you know, it's quite an easy little addition, which I think will really finish it off. Like I say, this is silicone. I believe the head for this bust was actually used. It's a screen-used prop in the film Surrogates, and then it was converted into a Marsellus Wallace life-size bust. It works really well. I was trying to find out who actually, who actually produced the bust. All I know that it's some US FX studio, but I couldn't tell you who made it. But whoever did make it did an absolutely unbelievable job in terms of the sculpt, the lightness. More importantly, the paint job. The paint job on this is absolutely phenomenal. You know, in terms of all the little kind of details in the skin that my camera probably won't pick up, but you can see some of them there. Obviously, hand punched eyebrows. I'd say hand punched hair, but he hasn't got any, and glass eyes. But yeah, it is a really, really nice piece. I have actually got another little piece. In fact, I forgot to get it out, but I'll just put a short pause in and be back with you. Just hold on a second. Okay, and the other piece I got with it, of course, is the GIMP mask. Just crazy, absolutely crazy. I'll tell you what, again, I was trying to get a screen accurate GIMP mask to what was actually used in the film. And you'd think, being as, you know, there's so many kind of fancy dress costumes, because it's such a kind of just such an iconic scene, that you would have thought you'd have been able to get something pretty accurate. And this is the closest I could get. You know, it's not bang on accurate. It is really close, other than these little. You can actually put like a blindfold over this. It's just proper creepy. It was actually quite disturbing going into depth looking for this mask. Some of the stuff I saw was really kind of alarming, really. I thought I would have been able to find it really quickly, but it actually took quite a while. And this was the closest I could get. But yeah, I'm gonna paint these so it's a little bit more accurate. But yeah, there you go. Very, very awesome bust of Marsellus Wallace from my favourite film. Yeah, if I had to pick a film, I'd have to say Pulp Fiction. I just absolutely love that film. Never ever get tired of watching it. It's just a masterpiece in my opinion. And like I say, there's not really a lot out there in terms of life-size pieces that you can get, so it's a real privilege to have a life-size piece from my favourite film. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and I will catch you later.